Hello there, it's Thursday, and on Thursday I go live with a little bit of special training about divine guidance. And there's a story that I want to be able to tell you today about a lady called Jessica. Jessica came to me because she'd been screaming in her head, why is nothing working for me anymore? Why don't I get what I say I want? All the time and effort that I put in, and I've got nothing to show for it. I'm doing everything that all my coaches are telling me. I'm looking at the strategy, I'm planning, I'm doing all the posts, I'm doing all the videos, I'm doing all of this, and it's like, I get a trickle, but it's really, that's not it. You know, in her head she's going, that's not it. It's really not working for me. And I'm not enjoying going to work. It's like, I'm passionate about what I do and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Then she found divine guidance. She found the challenge that I'm putting on again this month in November, but I'm promoting it this month. And Jessica's story is perfect to tell you exactly what changed for her. During the course of doing the 30-day inner wealth story, she realised that she caught hold of what her background story was, the story that she was telling herself. She was saying things whenever she wrote her posts and wrote her stories. Oh, I wonder if this will be the one that captures a lot of hearts and allows a lot of people to come towards me. I wonder how I can, get seen more. I just need to prove how valuable I am. I just need to prove, like, all the testimonials that I have, and I just need to prove that this works. And I wonder when, these people, these ladies that I absolutely love working with, when they're going to buy from me. What she discovered was there was nothing wrong with what her product was and who she was selling to. What was wrong, what just needed a little bit of a tweak and a little bit more understanding, was her inside story. Her inside story of what she was telling herself was affecting and roller coasting everything that went on around her. When she caught her stories of self-doubt or the neediness of somebody needing to respond to her or having to have the testimonials, or she could feel it on the inside of her, because this is what we were trained with. As I worked with her, we trained her to understand what the feeling was inside her, and like, that's not going to work. That's going to be felt by the people that you're talking to. She knew that she had to step up. She knew that she had to play on a different level. Not only was she going to be getting divine guidance by the practices that we talked about and went through, she got to really understand, oh my God, I've been thinking that. And, it's exuding and oozing out from me. So I need to get stronger in my inside story. I need to really believe in myself, and then other people will believe in me. Some of the stories I tell, and you will have seen them already, is that you can change relationships around. I changed the relationship with my ex. I changed the relationship with my younger son. I changed the relationship. All you need to do is tell a different story on the inside, and it oozes out, and the world responds to you differently by the story you're telling on the inside. So this piece of training that I wanted to show you today, it's kind of quick, it's kind of snappy, because I want you to just get the very quick insides of it. The story that you're telling yourself on the inside. So instead of saying, how am I going to get seen? I wonder if this post is going to reach anybody. I wonder if people will get what I'm talking about. I wonder if this is it. I wonder if this post, I'm really excited about this post. The words are probably fine, but like the dragons came through to me, and my inner guides and my higher consciousness, they say to me, it's not in your words, Fiona. So whenever I find something that really works for me, I have to share it. I have to let you know what that is. It's not the words. It's not what you're saying. It's not what you're selling. It's what you're telling yourself. Where is the self-doubt? Where is it that you need to sort of up-level your game and understand your sovereignty and understand how powerful you are, why you do what you do, what's important to you, and telling a new story on the inside. Now, this 30-day challenge is all about this. It's going to get you really honed in on what it is that you want to be saying, what it is, but what you'll also get. You'll also understand as you start talking like that and start sharing like that in this 30-day challenge. You'll see the story that's going on in your head. You'll see the foundations that have you, that are holding you. Are they quicksand? Or are they solid? Are your foundations solid? Do you totally and utterly believe in what you do and why you're doing it? So when Jessica changed her inside story, she started to getting the results that she was talking about, that she wanted. Instead of how do I get seen, it's like, what if I just share my story? Now, nobody can teach you how you're to feel. You have to discover that, take it on board, and feel really arrogant and proud and sure and phenomenally strong on the inside. So no one's rejection, no one's bad behaviour, no one's criticism of you will ever rock you again. Now, this is when you're in your sovereignty. This is when you really, really get who you are and what you do and how you do it and all the rest of it. If you could be totally and utterly transparent with your feelings, because you totally and utterly believe what it is that you do, your stories are so compelling, your energy is so attractive, that would make a huge difference on the people, the quality of the people, and how your business is going to be grown from now on. There's nothing probably wrong with your product. You don't need to be doing every single thing that you're doing and making it so busy all the time. You could be projecting out your great feeling of your business and who you serve and your inner story when you're out for a walk, and it has the same effect. But what most of us don't do, what 99% of us entrepreneurs, businesswomen are not getting to the depths of, to the root of, to the core of you, is the story that you're telling on the inside, your inner wealth story. Why is it so important that you do what you do? Does it bring a tear to your eye? Do you absolutely have to have that going on? What if you could just show everybody the legacy that you want to leave behind, why it's so important to you, and why you're getting this straight in your head, why you have to have this straight in your head, because this is what you radiate. This is what you are telling on the outside as well as on the inside. It's congruent. You match inside and outside. And when that happens, it's so beautiful. This is when the thoughts that are dominating you, that are the foundations of you, will have magic happen. This is when the world responds to you in a different way. This is when things appear. Opportunities open up. People appear. I often tell the story of when I was creating my dragon cards. I wanted to find an artist who would allow these dragon cards to come to life. So, because all of them, when I met all of these dragons, I just saw their eye at first, and I needed to find an artist. So I started telling the story in the inside that I'd found the artist, I knew who it was, and I kept asking, is it this artist? No, it's not that artist. Is it this artist? No, it's not that artist. Is it this artist? They make such great art. No, it's not that artist. My God, well, where is it then? Keep looking straight ahead. Keep looking straight ahead. And what divine guidance did for me was they pushed up in front of me a post. And you're probably getting these at the moment as well. Like, you're asking questions and you're not necessarily finding out where that divine guidance is actually leading you to. I found a post. It was a young guy who was an artist, and he fitted the description totally of what I'd been putting out into the universe. You see, if you put out doubt and worry and is this the right one, that's what you're going to get back. To find a really strong inner story like I did about he's going to be young, he's going to be a great artist, we're going to work together in the future, and so on and so forth. When I spoke to him, He was exactly the kind of person I wanted to work with. His prices were fantastic. And he turned around the pictures in a very short space of time. This is how divine guidance works. It works by listening to your inner story, your inner wealth story. And if that story is built on a foundations of self-doubt, not really getting what you're talking about, not really clear on what you're talking about, it's going to bring you back the doubt. It's going to bring you back more and more and more of the same. You have to get very, very, very clear and detailed on what it is that you're telling yourself on the inside. Over 30 days, I will help you do an inventory of what you want, do an inventory of what you don't want, get into the feelings on the inside of you and telling a different story on the inside that's really worth your while, that's really, you will change. You will see yourself in a different perspective because you will become phenomenally strong. You will totally believe in what you do. This is what's going to happen over 30 days. And I'm so excited to see all of this come through for all of us. We're going to be working on your values. We're going to be working on telling the story out loud. We're going to be working on really allowing the story to sort of bubble up and become your strong foundations. And you know yourself, once you've got a strong image of something, once you've got the story straight, it can't be moved. We shall not be moved. There is no way that this will not radiate out to your whole audience. And that's why your business will change and it will pivot 180 degrees around. You can still sell the same things, but you will absolutely have the right inside story about your wealth, about your business, about who you are, about what you do. And that's why this is so important and relevant. The reason I'm telling you this, because it is important and it is relevant, is because in the dark moments, in the moments of doubt, in the moments of things not working out, you will be being shown with your divine guidance, that's not it. My voices come into my head and they are so cheeky now and they say, you've got to stop it, Fiona. That's such a human response. That's such a way of looking at it that just will not work for you anymore. And I take it on board and I listen to it and I change my inner story. And this is what I want for you. I want you to be able to change your inner story. And that's why I made it 30 days. It's not like I'm going to show you, tell you what to do, and then you go off and do it on your own. I'm going to do it with you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to hold your hand so that you go through every single step and it just becomes the most beautiful journey. And you have the most brilliant revelations and the most brilliant results, all because you've told a different inner wealth story. Click on the link, join us in the inner wealth story so you can make more of an impact, definitely make more of an influence and start gaining the income that will make you just buzz